Merry Christmas, everybody! What do you mean I haven't done a DisneyCember on this? This is like my favorite Don Bluth thing. It might even be my favorite Christmas thing. Yeah, I know I talked about it a long time ago on Nostalgia Critic, but really? I've never gone in more detail on a DisneyCember? Huh. Alright, well, let's do it now. The Small One is an animated short directed by Don Bluth when he worked with Disney. It probably goes without saying, I absolutely love it. It's honestly a toss-up between this and Secret of Nim, which one I think is the best Don Bluth production. I love it so much, Don Bluth himself actually drew me a picture that I have framed on my wall of it. So yeah, I really mean it when I say this is about as perfect an animated gem you can get. The story centers around a little boy who I'm just now realizing never has a name, which is definitely intentional. He's supposed to be the every kid, and an old donkey named Small One. Because of his age, the father can no longer keep him around, and so he has to sell him in the market. Growing such a strong friendship with him, the boy insists that he takes him to the market and sell him himself. And the rest of the special is just him going from person to person, trying to find the right one to take him in. But, seeing how this is a Don Bluth story, of course, everybody is a bigger jackass than the actual jackass in the story. This is a time where there aren't that many people who are very kind to animals, and they certainly show it as they either call him names, or kick him aside, or abuse him, or even try to kill him. And that's honestly about it. Again, it's one of those stories where all sorts of terrible things happen to these two little wide-eyed innocents, and it just makes you all the more teary-eyed when you get to that happy ending, which I won't ruin, but you can probably put together what it is. I don't even know where to start with this. Everything in it is such perfection. The animation, stellar. Look at these reactions. My God, every time the boy says he doesn't want to give the donkey away, it rips your heart out. Even though Small One doesn't talk, he has such personality, and you really do see the strong friendship these two have formed. The music is also amazing. Not only does the musical score just tug at your heartstrings in every single moment, but the songs range from ridiculously catchy to absolutely beautiful. I still get chills every time the boy sings about finding someone special that'll take him in, reassuring him that while that person will be hard to find, it's gonna be worth it.
Then when we say goodbye, they'll be in my place.
And again, without giving too much away, the music at the end fills me up every single time. It's one of the most satisfactory endings to anything I've ever seen. The voice acting also has a lot of Disney classics like Thurl Ravenscroft, Hal Smith, Gordon Jump. These are all voices that aren't household names, but you always recognize them when you hear them.
No, no, little boy, I will not buy. That's a sorry bag of bones, I fear.
Small One is another one of those stories that I saw when I was a small one myself when I was a little kid. And I always found myself drawn to these stories where things are always going wrong. It always gets really dark and depressing and sad, because it makes the good moments all the more triumphant and you're all the more thankful when they come about. You really feel like you went through something, you experienced something important. When you're a kid, you can't always explain it, but you feel how necessary it is to go through these moments. Don Bluth never shied away from that, but he also didn't shy away from the beautiful moments. It gives you the reward you deserve. It isn't like the Robert Zemeckis Christmas Carol where it goes so much into the dark stuff that it becomes overbearing and the joyful stuff isn't really focused on that much. This one takes you through the ringer, but it gives you that incredible amount of humanity at the end. And you feel stronger getting through the rough stuff to get to the good stuff. It feels earned every single time. I could honestly talk forever about how good this is, but really the best thing to do is go to Disney Plus and watch it again. It really is the little kid equivalent of It's a Wonderful Life. So if you haven't had a chance to check this out, definitely do so. It's more than a Christmas classic, it's an absolute masterpiece.